Hey everyone, Hatter here. I usually don't make this kind of video, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and if you think I should continue to make this kind of content going forward. Thank you. In the 1985 anime classic Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, the main character, teenager Kamille Bidan, pilot of the titular Zeta Gundam, is met with an unfortunate fate, having his mind crippled by series antagonist Paptimus Shirako. In the novelization of the series, Kamille is outright killed, mirroring the dark fate of Amuro Ray from the original Gundam novelization trilogy. In the Zeta Gundam movie trilogy, a new translation, Kamille is able to resist the effects of Shirako's attack, but this seems to contradict the events that follow up in the series Mobile Suit Double Zeta Gundam. So what if, at the end of Operation Maelstrom, Kamille dispatched Shirako without suffering a psychotic break? How would things have played out for the young new type up through 0093 and the events of Char's counterattack? Let's take a walk down speculation lane, shall we? Universal Century 0087, Operation Maelstrom. Kamille Bidan, with fortified resolve and righteous anger, drives the nose cone of the Zeta Gundam's Wave Rider into the torso of the O, pinning it and its pilot, the nefarious Paptimus Shirako, to the hull of the Jupiter's battleship. Mortally wounded, Shirako cries out, "I'll take your soul with me, But before he can finish his curse, the Zeta Gundam transforms back into a mobile suit, and with lightning speed, Kamille draws a beam saber and plunges it into the exposed cockpit of the O. "It's over," Kamille says. "It's finally over." Nearby, Haman Khan's badly damaged Cubile patrols the wreckage where Lieutenant Quattro was hidden. There are no signs of the golden Hyakushiki save for some scorched arms and legs adrift among the debris. Haman sighs, resigned to the belief that her final attack must have killed Quattro, who had been Zeon ace Char Aznable in disguise all along. With the Titans defeated and Char dead, Haman withdraws to gather strength for the birth of Neo Zeon. Universal Century 0088, Rise of Haman Khan. Without his mentor, Char Aznable, Kamille falls back with the Argama crew to the Side 1 colony of Shangri-La. It isn't long before the villainous Yazan Gable, having survived the battle at Grips, makes his move against the demoralized Ayuk flagship. Even badly damaged, the Zeta, piloted by Kamille, makes short work of Yazan, driving him into the scrapyard and destroying his junior mobile, only to return to the Argama and find that it's been ransacked by Judo Ashta and his scrapper friends. Kamille is outnumbered by Judah, Bicha, and Mondo, and concedes, handing over his Zeta Gundam. Even veteran Commander Bright Noah acknowledges that the Ayuk are fractured and leaderless, with Commodore Blex and Lieutenant Quattro deceased. Camille's new type intuition continues to nag him with the belief that Char is alive, that he can feel it. Bright then hatches a plan, dispatching Kamille to track down Char and bring him back to the Ayuk. In the meantime, Bright strikes a bargain with Judo, get the Argama safely to Levian Rose to resupply, and he can keep the Zeta Gundam. Many of the events of Double Zeta Gundam transpire as originally intended, but with even fewer survivors of the Dublin colony drop without Kamille present to help evacuate those that would have made it. In fact, it's not until the Gundam team advances on Axis during Glemmy's uprising that Char and Kamille are revealed again. As Judo and Ruluka infiltrate Core 3 to kidnap Zeon Princess Mineva Zabi, they find Kamille has beaten them to the punch. He and Char arrive to whisk Mineva away to the colony of Sweetwater, which is currently under construction. Char reveals that being unable to defeat Haman in combat, he orchestrated Glemmy's uprising from behind the scenes to weaken her. From coded messages sent to fellow ace pilots the Blue Team, to circulating rumors about Glemmy's parentage, Char sowed resentment and mutiny among the Neo-Zeon ranks. Kamille was told about the plan when he had found Char and insists that this is the only way to destroy Haman forever. Judo and Ru, despite being put off by such underhanded tactics, reluctantly agree. Judo, in the final showdown with Haman, reveals Char's plan and how easy it was to turn half of Neo Zeon against her. It is this realization that no one truly loves or fears her enough to follow her that causes Haman to fall into despair, allowing Judo to finish her off. Because let's face it, the idea that Judo could have defeated Haman and Char couldn't is just preposterous, setting aside the events of Haman's deleted affair. Universal Century 0093, Char's Neo-Zeon. Reunited with his mentor Char Aznable, and embittered by the AUG's weak inability to stop Neo-Zeon from dropping another colony onto Earth, Kamille continues to believe in Char's vision for a future where all of humanity is forced to become new types. Having seen so much war, death, and destruction, he believes the only way to put an end to it all is to punish the Earthnoids, whose souls are bound by gravity. At the helm of a new custom Bawu unit, Kamille serves as Char's trusted bodyguard, ever aware that Amuro may try to stop them. During the Battle of Fifth Luna, Kamille shows that his skills have become unmatched. With ruthless efficiency, he is able to defend both Char and the nuclear thrusters of Fifth from Amuro and the Londo Bell forces. Kamille condemns Amuro for having joined what he calls the latest iteration of the Titans, and regrets ever being compared to the legendary Gundam pilot. When Amuro encounters Char at the colony of Londinion, a brawl ensues, and he accuses Char of having corrupted Kamille, who arrives just in time to turn the fight in Char's favor. As the pair of them beat on Amuro, Quest Pariah, though just as disenfranchised with Earth as Char and Kamille are, recognizes who the aggressors in the fight are, and pulls a gun on Kamille, ending the fight. When Char's masterstroke is revealed, the Neo-Zeons feign surrender at Luna 2 and the ensuing plan to drop Axis onto Earth, Amuro faces off alone against Char and Kamille. Quest, though still torn about where her commitments lie, enters the fray in the recently repaired Rigazi to try and stop Amuro and Char from fighting one another. Kamille moves to intercept Quest, allowing Char to duel Amuro alone. It becomes clear quickly that Quest is outmatched, and she cries out to Amuro for help. Amuro disengages with Char to try and divert Camille's assault. The power of the new Gundam overwhelms Kamille, but he baits Amuro into deploying his fin funnels outside of Axis and corners him within, where he aims to deliver a fatal blow with his beam saber. Quest again saves Amuro from Camille's attack, this time sacrificing her life when Kamille destroys the Rigazi, in a strange twist of fate destroying the newest model of the Gundam he himself designed. Char re-engages with Amuro, and their duel is concluded when Amuro destroys the Zazabi and captures the bright red ejected cockpit containing Char. Hathaway Noah screams out in pain upon hearing the news of the death of Quest, whom he had grown fond of in their short time together. He opens fire from a Jagan, catching Kamille off guard, and destroys the lower half of the Bawu. As Axis begins its descent, Amuro attempts to push back the asteroid. While pinned to the crumbling exterior of Axis, Char is powerless to stop Amuro from using the new Gundam to stop its descent. Kamille, whose Bawu is now stuck in attacker mode, sees all that has transpired and echoes the words that Char once said to him: "The old generation can't build the new era." He turns the Bawu around in a large arc and slams headlong into the rear of the new Gundam, all but ensuring Amuro's destruction. Psychic resonance from the three new types envelops Axis, driving it off course, and ensuring that the young and idealistic shall inherit the Earth. In his final act of mercy, Kamille takes the souls of Char and Amuro onto the afterlife with him.